Yeah,
All right. We are live. Welcome, everyone. What's up, Doc? Indeed. Uh, so I always forget. I believe we do this in the order of, hey, everyone, introduce yourselves. I guess I'll go first this time. Yo, name's Birch. I'm the DM person for Ocean Zone Zero, where we have many different adventures. I'm going to go to Sheldon Driftwood, being played by Mr.
Hi, I'm Raymond. I am a player now for the past 3 or 4 sessions. I lost track of time. I think we are in the 4th session. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Hi. I'm Paul Sheldon. I'm a total.
Turtle that can dehydrate people.
Yes.
That's horrifying.
Really said hydrate or dihydrate.
Oh,
Remember,
well,
y'all.
things are getting shifted around. I guess you want Minette and Kala to go next, whoever is shifting the stuff.
Okay. Hi, my name is Vintage. You might know me by my roles as Manette and as Cindy. Yeah, hello. I bring cats everywhere. Except for this one. I haven't made everyone go meow in this one.
Yeah.
Shocking. Oh my god.
Hi, my name is Volsi. I play Jimmy and Kala. Both of which sound very similar. Because reasons. Yeah, I am a badger and I do badger things like fighting.
And eating wood.
That was a personal choice. I told you that in confidence.
Ah, I see.
Fire can do it, why can't he?
Exactly. And I am passing the floor to someone else who also eats things that probably shouldn't be food.
Can Acadia
Acadia.
breathe fire?
Anything is food if you're brave enough, okay?
That is a bold statement of words.
But anyways, I am Cracky, also known as Acadia here, or Samantha Strike, and Zune. Many people.
3? Oh my.
Oh my god. That's me.
And together, with your powers combined, you form what?
A
Pirate.
chaotic mess.
Well, that's you.
A chaotic mess of people trying to survive.
Trying our best.
I think it's called a painting.
See, we were gonna put that on the flag, but it didn't fit. So instead, we went to something a little shorter. But
Oh my gosh, yeah! The short pirates.
Yeah.
Lovely. Their adventure has taken them so far and so wide, which we'll get into in 1 second. Let's play the intro theme. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Beat drop. I do like that music. It is pretty good.
It is really awesome. I love it.
It makes me sad that I can't hear it when we do it.
Dang!
You can't?
No.
That's tragic.
Have you heard it afterwards?
No. I heard it once
Dang.
when we first started the sessions.
And then just never again?
Correct.
You might need to fix that.
actually,
Like, we need to figure out what's going on there.
in case you haven't heard it. Hold on.
What?
I don't know if this will help them.
What? Ah.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
It's
Dang.
really good.
Instant playback. Thank you very much.
Instant replay. So, basically, I guess let's explain what has transpired for anyone who hasn't been here. Last time on Ocean Zone Zero, I guess let's have each of you guys go through and kind of explain a little tidbit. See what you guys thought of last session. See if you remember last session.
Oh
See
no.
if you forgot about it. And yeah, let's go through, check up with all our fun people on this pirate ship. I
I
guess.
feel like I remember a lot, actually, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, I guess since Manette and Kala are again next to me, you guys will be going first, and then we'll go Sheldon and Acadia. I like to do a American text order, left to right.
Well, I took a little sabbatical in my room, and after having a in-depth conversation with my lord, I realized the error of my previous way of thinking. That's like all I did last session.
I mean,
Oh yeah, and I made food.
yeah,
Eggs.
that is really kind of.
That's all I did.
You
was like an
also
hour long.
almost killed Delphina, if I recall, or something.
Uh,
You were intimidating her.
oh,
And then
yeah.
after-
No, she failed at intimidation.
I was intimidating her
did
like a
fail.
dog.
All right, and then Kala, what did you do last session?
Dear diary, today I met one of the legendary pirates. He's killed so many people, and he's saying he's repenting now. But, like, we don't have religion, so I don't know what sins he's repenting for. Either way, I'm gonna find out, and then I'm going to make him join our crew ask him to join our...
You already
Invite
did
him
that.
to join our crew full-time and never leave.
Oh. I didn't realize he's a part-time member now. Oh, understood. I see.
Yes, diary, he is a part-time member, in case you didn't know.
I
Either
had
way.
no idea.
That's
Thank you
okay,
for
diary.
confirming.
He's just here while he's trapped.
I also had a talk with Miss Fish, and I don't think it came off the way I wanted it to. But either way, I hope something of my message got through to her. And, well, meow.
Good stuff.
Ah, yes, meow, indeed.
That's how he signs off all of his diary entries.
All of them?
Having content.
All of them.
I need to know the backstory on that at some point. But
There was backstory on it, but
Turtle Boy, you gotta start working on this whole religion thing. It's eventually gonna come up in conversation. And once I can weasel it in, I'm gonna be asking questions.
it's gonna be so funny if you're just like, yeah, he worships Jimatha. He heard about it.
No, he worships the forgotten deity.
Well, I hope you remember the religion.
Yes, I hope the creator of the world remembers which religion they
I'm
created.
coming for it.
All right. Sheldon, speaking of which, it's your turn now. What do you remember from last session, Mister?
Mr. Turk.
Okay, well,
Oh, man.
what I remember from the last session was I think I was blamed for things I did not do,
Yeah.
and
Hold me back,
it-
Kala, hold me back.
and it seems to be a theme, I guess. But aside from that, I truly don't remember what happened. I think I didn't speak with that much people last session. I think
Yeah.
You have cartoon physics in your shell?
yes,
that-
That was like your spotlight moment.
Actually, yes, I did do a lot of cartoon gags, which I was gonna do one this session, but I totally forgot which one it was, and now that probably won't happen. So yeah.
Oh.
I do remember you had a conversation with Acadia.
Yeah.
You basically
because-
sat
Oh.
around and just talking with each other. Yeah, that is kind of just what happened last session. I did not expect that to go down. I expected to get a lot further than we did.
We were busy.
All right. But yeah, I think you also talked with Acadia last session, and then Acadia roasted you a lot. Called you an old
That's
timer.
so
Yeah, I remember that. Yes, that was I did get like royally burned, and it was really cool. Yeah.
That's not the usual response to being roasted, but okay.
I mean, Acadia is a dragon.
True. This half
Does
dragon.
Sheldon have his own pot? But I'm pissed.
Oh my. Okay. Acadia, your go. What do you remember from last session?
well. I woke up to complete nonsense on the boat. They all got suits. I didn't get a suit. That was rude. I yelled at the turtle. I forgot his name. Dolphin lady, the princess. I feel like her name was Felicia. We had a heart-to-heart, kind of, and I fixed the boat for her. You're welcome. Oh, I gave her back all her... Crazy, I know. I'm keeping the turtle. What else happened? Talk to the old one. I think.
Oh yes, the old one.
That's all I remember.
I see. Well,
I have a crazy question. Acadia, is that the oldest person you've ever met?
She's probably met people that were older, but she didn't know their ages.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
if she's met other people being older, it was like looting their boat and then dipped. So this is the first person that she's like really talked to that was old.
The first real old person.
Like old. Yeah. First old
The-
man experience.
it's Schrodinger's old person. You don't know if they're old or not until you view them. So to basically remind you of just the like kind of moments right before session that we're going to delve back into. Essentially, you guys had a good rest for the night because you guys were all kind of tired. Acadia wasn't. She just stayed up all day. I wonder how you guys are going to fix that sleep schedule discrepancy, but that'll come out at a later time. And basically, once you guys woke up, Minette made food for everyone. There were piles upon piles, and Delphina kind of explained the map and the area around you guys and kind of what you're gonna have to do to get back home. And we ended off the session with Delphina saying, you guys kind of, or at least Kala, I think, was asking about like, hey, so why is it that everyone hates Inca? And she's like, well, that's a long story. And that is where we cut it off. So I guess we're going to start that back up there as we kind of set the scene a bit. You guys are still on your small cargo ship, yes. The hull that has been broken and then repaired and then now broken again and repaired once more. Actually not visible at all, if I recall. Acadia is really good with craftsmanship.
That's
if
two
I
different
recall.
holes.
Same difference.
No!
Either way. You guys are currently kind of bobbing up and down with the sea. It is, if I had to think, around noon-ish right now, because you guys kind of went to sleep right at like a couple hours before sunrise. So around noon right now, across the sea, there are a couple clouds in the sky, but it's pretty much a clear sunny day. Along the waves, not much is visible. You guys, did you guys ever set down the anchor?
No.
No?
I do wonder how much you have drifted.
I don't think we've ever set down the anchor.
Yeah, no, it's kind of just something we don't do.
We'll let the ocean take us where it wants.
I do wonder how that will come up in the future.
Well, except for ports. Respectfully, we are the boss of the ports, but like, aside from that, we are beholden to the ocean.
We're free spirits.
Yeah.
We're on a boat.
It's not like we're paid spirits.
Just go where life takes you, man.
So yes,
Adventure will find us. Adventure found us this time.
as the sun is shining, Kala and Acadia, I believe, either currently scarfing down more food and or finished eating and beginning to eat the plates around them. We will begin. So yeah, it's a long story. I don't know whether you want to hear it right now or if we should probably get moving towards the capital of the pod. It is quite a long trip, I believe, probably around 2 hours-ish from what he said before, if I recall.
Well, that seems reasonable. I guess we should get moving.
By the way, I would love to ask, why does it seem like the ship is... Do you guys have an anchor?
Yes, they're important for ports.
Of course. It's right over there. Why do you ask?
Where are we right now?
Oh, I've no
The
idea.
ocean. I mean, boats don't move that much when they're sleeping, right?
Does the map not work as a beacon? Can we see ourselves in the map?
Wait. Acadia never told Kala the importance of using the anchor to keep them, because the further they were away from where they need to be, the more she gets to teach them.
Lovely. Lovely. No, this is a map. I mean, it can do a lot, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it would track our position perfectly.
Does it not have a built-in living compass or something?
No, it doesn't have any of those, sadly.
That sounds
like a
ridiculous.
spark.
There's no such thing as a living compass.
Hmm.
What, would they walk around with their compass little needles like legs?
Yeah, and wouldn't it be so disorienting that you would have to just wear a blindfold all the time?
I've seen spiders before.
Oh yeah. The only way a living compass could walk is if they had like spider legs to be like their little spider needles, for the compass. And of course they'd have to wear a blindfold. That just doesn't make sense. That couldn't possibly exist.
Or could it?
I love that Miles doesn't even have to wear a blindfold. He just does. Yeah.
He's just got quirky eyes. He's sensitive about it.
Guys, he's sensitive.
But no. So I guess we'll have to find where we are again. We just have to hope that the tides haven't pushed us too far. And then once we get...
What a shame. If only there's somebody who could help you figure out where we are.
Do you know star charts? I mean, it's daytime, so... But...
Well, actually, isn't it nighttime? Didn't we sleep through the day?
No, it's noon.
Because if I recall correctly, you guys went to sleep like in the early stages of the next day, so like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. ish.
We just took we just took like a 6-hour nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just took a little fresher.
Honestly, I'm surprised you guys didn't pass out for like a day straight.
Okay, listen, I was busy. Ethan.
Okay. But yeah, this might pose a problem. Well, I guess we're going to go down again and figure out where we are, unless... Acadia, do you know how to figure out where we were?
Duh. Just because you can't see the stars doesn't mean they aren't there. And I read them last night. They move along with everything. They would have shifted degrees from last night. I don't know how stars work, but she does. So.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a brains check. I would say since you are you and Kala both are kind of navigating people, Acadia living in Pirate Zone and on ships all her life, and Kala kind of really delving deep into it, I would say that this is like a DC 13. It's moderately difficult, but you should be able to pass it.
Hmm. I rolled a nat 20, but
Oh my god. Okay,
Roll
go ahead and
again,
roll
buddy.
again.
I also have a -2 on brains.
It doesn't matter. Roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Okay, so that means that it is a 34. Yeah,
Ooh.
Acadia, good job. So
With a 30, pass a 30, you can grant an advantage to a party member.
I'm sorry, you cut out. I don't know what you said.
you can grant an advantage to a party member.
Ooh.
On their next
So who do you
roll.
want to?
essentially.
Yeah, who do you want to have an easier time next time?
Because I was so mean last session, I will give it to Sheldon.
Aw.
Aw, nice.
So yeah, Acadia, I don't know what like measure of mathematics is. I don't know star charts either, but I'm sure that that's a possibility to happen. So yeah, you definitely can like tell where you have shifted to, and what direction you guys would need to go to keep, or to make it to where you need to be. Which you've shifted like a bit western. Let me look at the map. Hold on.
All right.
Let's look at this map right here. Hold on. I have a funny little thing. Oh no, there we are.
Let's see.
Let's see here. You guys kind of shifted a bit. This does not have an east, west, north, south, does it? Well, you guys have shifted a little bit sideways, in order to get to where you need to go. So you'll have to go non-sideways to get there. You'll have to counteract that a bit. But yeah, you can definitely explain that to everyone.
Well, if it's following the same circumference, it should just be north to the top, east, west, and all that.
Yeah, I know directions.
So,
I
yeah.
read charts and maps.
Acadia,
Anyway.
How did you
Acadia
become a
lifts up
compass?
her hands and makes a big circle. This is the world.
Okay.
We need to go from this way to this way. So we're going to take the wheel and turn it this way. And she does like this over exaggerated motion with her arms. Keep going for a little while and we'll make it there.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's great. Sick. All right.
I know.
I guess. So, second question. Do you? I'm assuming that you guys want to take your vessel to the capital.
Yes.
Okay. Car.
I love car. Car boat?
I just heard a car in the background. I don't
Not
know
mine.
where that was from. But yeah. So, with that being said, do you just want us all to ride on the vessel? Does anyone want to go underwater and check those surroundings? What's the plan? I leave it up to you. As she's gonna
Oh,
point her collar.
yeah. I would love to go underwater, except you guys all got suits.
Well, to be fair, only Kala did. All of us can just kind of breathe underwater.
Don't worry, you can have my suit.
Would it fit?
I mean, they're like the same size.
Yeah, but she's gonna point at Acadia's like backside. Those fins.
My wings?
Yes, those. Whatever they're called.
Oh, someone who isn't me that's racist.
Yeah, you know what? Are you going underwater, princess?
I don't know. I leave it up to the Kala.
Kala, is she going underwater?
At the mention of going underwater, Minette kind of like shrinks in on herself and starts looking away from the rest of the group.
I mean, ideally, we'd want to all stay on the ship. That way we could circumvent any trouble that's comes to pass. If raiders come, we need to be able to defend it, and we kind of need all hands on deck.
Yes, it's a brilliant idea, my lord.
But I know that, well, Manette likes to swim, and I don't want to stop her from swimming.
No, I'm fine.
Well, the reason that I say that is because I doubt that many people are going to be on the surface attacking you. Most would be underwater, and the ship's underside is very vulnerable to harpoons.
Underside.
Is that not what you call the under of a vessel?
I mean, this isn't the first time we've mentioned her backside, so.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was almost gonna say a joke earlier too, but I held myself back.
The backside of a ship, is that not? And she's gonna point towards where the helmet is. That not over there?
The
She likes the ship booty.
the underside of a ship. The underside of a ship is called a keel.
We are pirates, aren't
Did
we?
somebody say booty? Because I want some of that treasure.
What?
We are pirates.
Wait, the ship is a treasure now?
Sheldon says before slaughtering orphans.
No.
I guess some people might consider a vessel a treasure, depending on who they are.
I think
Are you going underwater, princess? Is this what we're doing?
I don't
She's going
know.
underwater.
That is.
I'm a land animal. I'm staying on the ship.
aren't you a sky animal?
Hey, mind your business.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you think we are vulnerable to attack underneath, then we need at least one scout under the water. Do you want to be the one to do that?
I'm not. I'm sure that my skills could be used in other places where I might not be forced to fight against people who are stronger than me.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have only one person scouting if that's where most of the danger is going to be.
I did hear that you can dehydrate people. Would that be a good idea? And she's gonna point towards
What?
Sheldon.
Who are
Well,
we dehydrating?
yes, I can dehydrate people. Yes. What do you need?
Well, if we're attacked from the underside, then getting rid of the water would be a good ability to have, I think.
So, wait. So, do you want me to? What do you want me to get rid of?
Well, no, I'm just making a point.
Okay.
She isn't saying anybody.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay, so... I look back and forth between Manette and Delphina. Sheldon, could you give me a little bit of water? Just right here. And I hold up my hand to gesture a small little spot.
Yeah. I am going to. Do you want me to roll for that, Birch?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
You aren't like using it in any way to attack or anything like that. You're just using an ability just casually.
Sure. I am going to essentially just make a little drop, like one of those like stress ball like size. That's how I'm doing it. Like a stress ball size, like drop
Okay.
of water essentially.
So like a palm-sized ball of water, essentially.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Carl. You have a palm-sized ball of water.
Perfect. I wanted to put it in my palms anyway. I hold out both my hands and kind of cup the water, and suspiciously look back and forth between Manette and Dolphina. Bring the water to my lips and drink while looking at them suspiciously.
My lord, that's salt water?
Salt's good for you. I say, continuing to drink.
Not at this concentration.
I finish the water.
You feel, God, your throat burns.
Good stuff.
Like a
like
good
spicy.
scotch. Like a good
You find yourself feeling thirsty.
Sheldon, I might need a little more. I'm still a little parched. But either way,
Uh,
I look at Manette.
Oh, so this is an interesting idea. Could I actually be able to separate the salt, like the water from the salt?
yeah, however, that is like a concentration use of power, which I think might require power coins.
Okay,
Since
I
essentially,
I would do it just for the just for fun, but I would like, I don't know. If
just
we
so the
can just
captain
move on.
doesn't drink himself
that
to
was
death
just-
with salt water.
Yeah, I don't know if that was important or was that was just like a bit.
I am.
I think we're about to figure out if it was important or not.
I am going to look over from Manette and look back at Sheldon. Can I have a little bit more, please? A little bit higher quantity.
So, what was Manette's
Okay, then
reaction?
I
Might I
am-
ask? Because he
so
looked at
I
Manette and there
am
was nothing.
definitely,
Still sparkling or
I'm
tapped?
definitely using, definitely using 2 power coins to
Separate
actual
the
water
water
without
from the salt. Okay.
salt. Yeah.
Me when I separate salt from the water and I just go robot mode.
Yeah, I will say right before this gets out of hand, your mic is like robot. Your blitz.
Oh, I
high
thought that was just me. I was getting
No, it
No,
hasn't
it sounded
just
like
been
those
you.
pixel beads.
I thought it would get better. Also, on this topic, Acadia, sometimes you do cut out. So, I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
Is
something
it?
you
Did
know
you
about,
say
though.
it's?
I don't know what to do.
Did you
about
say it's high or bad?
Oh no, you're good now. You just sounded like pixelated.
Yeah.
No, you can't cut your nails
Okay.
with the candle trimmer.
Why?
That's probably just Wi-Fi issues, to be honest with you.
Same with
Probably.
I can't really change it. Unfortunately.
That's why I'd want to let you guys know, even though like I don't think there's anything you can really do. Back to the topic. So, Sheldon, you separate the water from the salt.
Yes, sir.
You
Okay.
bring the bowl of water over to Kala.
I am going
Yeah,
to cup
bigger.
the water in my hands and throw it at Manette.
God. I hate you so much.
So okay, number one. So you're essentially splashing Manette with water. If I recall, Manette put a lot of care into her outfit this morning from last
Oh, no, it's
session.
fine. Literally all of them are like made out of materials that dry quickly, and like everything except for her pirate outfit is made for getting wet. Her pirate outfit's made out of like cottons and stuff like that, and like grungier materials.
Man, pirate outfit that doesn't have the ability to get wet. Okay.
No, it can get wet. It just stays sopping wet for a while.
Okay.
It looks like a, beragged puppy for a bit.
Manette, you get splashed with water. What you doing?
Oh, she kind of just blinks a few times and like stops staring at the ground and just looks them in the eyes.
Okay. So here's the thing.
I just wanted to tell you that I did waste 2 power coins separating the water from salt for you to throw it at a fish.
Oh,
So, thank you for that.
of course. Don't mention it.
At least Manette doesn't have that weird like dry skin feeling after using salt water.
It happens. If you rub it on yourself, it's exfoliating.
Okay. So here's the thing. I say, looking at Manette. You never turn up an opportunity to get in the ocean. Never. I once told you that you could go swimming. Or you could come with me to eat food. And that was the only food we had for a week. And you went swimming.
Yes, and?
And currently, you don't want to be on a scout mission in which you can stay underwater. Theoretically, for like a day or two.
Well, my abilities are not very well suited to this mission.
That's false. As the captain, I know the abilities of all of my crew, and I know exactly where your abilities fall in. You are extremely capable. I look over at Dolphina. You also are a fish. And you also don't want to swim? This is not normal. This is like if I looked at Acadia and said, hey, do you want to go flying? There's food up there. And she says no. She'd rather... What's something you really wouldn't want to do?
Read.
Read.
That does make sense as to why she asks me to narrate her books.
Well,
I don't ask you to narrate my books. I ask for story time. Don't put words into my mouth, woman.
My apologies.
well,
I forgot that I need to write down stars and wishes. Hold on.
well. In my defense, I would prefer not to have a large spike impaled through my abdomen.
Oh, what doesn't sound fun about that? I think you getting impaled by a large spike would be hilarious.
I don't know how to take that.
Just don't worry about it. Try not to think about it. Either way, there is...
Okay.
We're not making dolphin kebabs.
There is a certain level
cannibalism.
of offness that you've been showing. And as a captain, I need to address that. If there was unease in the crew, something could go wrong.
I have no idea what you mean.
I'm just simply trying to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Exactly. Thank you. Perfectly reasonable answer. Which I will be using. So, anyways, we should probably be setting sail about now. We're, time's a wasting. We'll be drifting. How do you drive this thing? As she begins to climb the ladder to get up to the helm.
Out of curiosity, if I told Minette to do something, what would her instinct be? Would she do it even if it was against her better judgment?
Oh, absolutely. Immediate compliance.
Okay. Minette, try to kill me.
What?
Minette immediately sweeps underneath the legs, grabbing him by the throat and pushing him into the floor. Not in a kill mode, but more in a subdue and capture.
Kill.
Okay,
Is it like
that's this is an interesting turn of events.
This is important. This is where our AC actually works out for us here. Hold on.
I think it honestly depends. Is Kala attempting to stop this from happening? Because if not, AC gets
Yeah,
off.
then yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah.
I am going to attempt to stop her.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me an attack roll, Minette, and then I believe Kala has an AC of... Oh god, I don't remember.
Kala has an AC of 14, and Minette has an AC of 16.
What does the AC do?
Basically, in order to make an attack roll against you, Minette has to beat a DC 14, same as your AC, in order to do what she wishes to do.
What is a DC? Do I gotta roll a 14?
Yeah, you have to roll a 14 or higher on the, I believe, whatever check you would use to attack people.
Okay.
DC is just a difficulty.
It just means difficulty class. It's TTRPG speech. I'm sorry. I forget that not everyone is as well versed as I am. My fault. But yeah, basically, just you roll a d20 plus your modifier for attacking, and if it's above 14, then you can do what you wish to do. If it is under, then Kala can avoid it, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the rules changed a bit very quickly. It'll take a little while to get used to all of them. So, you know.
Okay. I got a 23 with my modifier.
Yeah, you definitely do what you wish to do. Kala attempts to stop it from happening, but you still get subdued, and yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I believe Minette asked if what was it that Minette asked, if I recall?
Is your point made?
Yes. The thing is, you are capable. You follow orders without hesitation. You would attack me if it was a direct order. I wasn't using my ability. For you to turn down an opportunity to, one, do something you love, and help on a mission is not normal. That's not you trying to make things go smoothly.
Does Sheldon have like no reaction to this? I know Acadia is probably used to stuff like this happening, but Sheldon is just kind of over here just watching this happen. Delphina's on a ladder. She just got to hear someone fall to the ground.
Sheldon is still, like, again, Sheldon is a man who's been changing slowly, but he's still kind of petty, you know? So he is still mad about the fact that he used two of his 4 power coins to separate water from salt just to throw it at a fish.
So okay, explain to me what Sheldon is doing when he sees the scene. Is he just like still in his mind, just like turned away, like
he's like he deserves it.
Coins.
Good.
And Acadia, I know that your character has probably seen this before, but is there anything that your character is like reacting to this?
She's thinking to herself, man, I wish I had popcorn right now. Gosh, okay, there's like a freaking tropical storm outside. Oh my goodness.
So, my question is, and I lean in real close to where pretty much only Minette can hear. What's wrong? Because you're not acting like yourself.
Well, last mission, my choices almost ended in casualty. And if we didn't have him on board, he would have died due to my actions.
I am going to bring my hand up and gently try to push Minette away.
Minette does not move. It's similar to trying to push a statue or similar.
I would assume, I would say to make an opposed brawn check for each of you guys, because since this is a physical action, if Kala gets higher than Minette, or Minette gets higher than Kala, things would be different.
Well, how hard are you trying to push?
I was not.
Yeah, that is the question.
I was not trying.
Oh, lightly? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's basically just like any resistance from her is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Fair enough. My fault.
The main thing was putting my hand on her shoulder. I'm pushing you away. Haha, now my hand's on your shoulder. The thing is, that was not your fault. That was not even Delphina. I correct myself. Svolt. That was a mistake. That was an accident. It happens. But you need to have a chat with her, one-on-one. And if you do that, things might be a little better. I'm going to push a little bit harder.
Darn, do we have to do opposing roles on that one?
It depends. Like, is Manette actively fighting back? Is Kala trying to, like, it's basically just to see who would win in a tug of war if you guys are actively both opposing each other with as much force as possible.
I guess so.
All right. In that case, then yeah, opposing roll time.
And I'm assuming that is a brawn, so I only
Yes,
get,
that would be.
I only get 12. Wait, I can't read. Actually, I get 14.
Okay, what's my brawn? Do I have brawn?
I don't think you do.
I have 17.
Oh, wowzers.
Wowzers. Okay. Those are your finished everything?
Yeah, 14 and 17.
Yeah, that's with my
All right.
disadvantage.
Kala is able to push Manette off of him. At this point, Delphina finally finishes up climbing this ladder. As she will look back down, seeing Kala push Manette off. Phew, that was a long ladder. Huh?
No.
You know, okay, so the worst part about all of this is in the position that Manette had him, she was somewhat, like, air straddling him to an extent with, like, knees on both sides of the hips and, like, holding him down, like, quote unquote, holding him down by his neck. So she just kind of, like, goes up as if they were, like, it could be misinterpreted quite easily here. So she's not fully up yet.
Like what?
Why? Okay, she's gonna look down at Sheldon and Nikita.
Do they look like they're in a compromising position? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, because
Only
of
vaguely.
Okay, gotcha,
because of
gotcha.
technically being straddled, just like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
encounter. But either way, she's just gonna look at Sheldon and Nikita and be like, Why is Manette trying to strangle Kala?
My lord was making a point.
Now, at your own time, talk to her. Do not kill her.
I wasn't planning on it, unless you asked.
I am going to take a step away. Volch, could you check your DMs for a second?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I see.
Yay! It's everyone's favorite thing.
Oh. I understand.
I don't know what it is, technically.
I am going to walk over and stand next to Sheldon and kind of place my hand on his shell. Hey, thank you. Thank you for giving me the water when I asked. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Captain. Now, can you please give me 2 power coins?
As you're doing that, Sheldon, do you actually check like your power coin amount?
Yeah, sure.
You have 2 power coins in your person.
I just imagine Sheldon like stepping into his shell with a spiral staircase, and like little turtle Sheldon looking in his coin pouch, and then walking back up and going, 2 power coins.
I don't know exactly how power coin
I already
transfer
have 2 power
works.
coins.
You have an extra 2. So I don't actually know how this would work
4
entirely.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, basically.
So the way it would work is essentially he just spaced. Like, okay, here's the question. Have you made me part of your party officially, or am I not part of your party?
You have been made officially part of the party.
Okay, then he can like transfer funds through his like accounts essentially.
But these are
Power
also
coin-
physical coins, right?
Yeah, but remember they're magic, so they're
So-
like they can be digital and
Yeah,
or just like transferred automatically from one's little device to the other person's little screen.
Yeah,
Your character
would it
sheet
be,
essentially.
say someone slipped them into your pocket, would that automatically transfer to your screen?
Yes, essentially. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, basically, as you kind of check, you see that you already have 4 power coins.
Oh, nice.
From your original 2.
No, thank you, Captain.
I didn't do anything. I have my power coins over here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Did you lose them and then they showed up or something?
Yeah, I'm very confused. Maybe I don't know.
Huh. Well, hopefully no one's stealing power coins. That'd be strange. Anyway,
Well, no, it's maybe I killed a bug that had no that doesn't work. There's no bugs.
Yeah,
Bugs
it's
no
me.
longer exist.
No, but
Yeah.
we established that like 3 episodes ago. The bugs aren't real.
Yeah.
Bugs aren't real. They can't hurt you.
No, they literally can't hurt you
no,
because
no,
they're
they-
not real.
Well,
They
they
evolved.
are real. They just evolved. Yeah, exactly.
No, but bugs as the bug concept aren't real. If you
Yeah,
see a
no, they're
mosquito
not
and you
real.
kill them, you're a murderer.
Yeah.
Also, if they drink from you, that's weird.
I just realized. So
But
I'll do this.
mosquito.
Your
what's-
needle is too big.
I'll do this next time this happens, but I forgot to make everyone make a perception check, so I'll do that next time this happens,
That's fine.
or at least ask them if they want to.
I just literally like for children is just very confused because he's like, I guess like I don't know if you're doing that where you're being charming as hell. You could, but I guess children could just not believe it and just like go like, oh, sure.
You are allowed to believe whatever you want to believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think children believes the captain doesn't want to tell me directly that he gave me the power quiz, but that's like the only explanation for Sheldon.
It's not like you have a transfer history. This isn't your bank account.
Yes, he's just like, okay.
This is why insert bank sponsorship.
No.
Don't know where your power coins go? Maybe you should open an account at Sponsored Bank.
.org.
Sponsored Bank is a proud we're it's a proud supporter of this channel.
Sponsored Bank is here for you.
Um,
So
Thank you, Sponsored Bank. Now back to the show.
continuing. Kala, Sheldon, all that stuff and things.
I am going to look at Acadia. Would you mind figuring out where we need to go and navigating the ship in that direction?
Meanwhile, Dolphina's up at the helm, just kind of spinning it.
You might want to help.
I thought that Acadia was driving the boat.
Dolphina was the one who went up the thing, unless Acadia's on the helm, because you guys all went down for food.
Wasn't
I'm not driving
Arcadia like
no,
guiding
the food
us?
was brought up.
Oh, you guys brought up the
Yeah,
food to
no,
the
we
helm?
brought it up. I was
thought you
like
guys-
summoned from the depths.
Yeah, I thought you guys brought it to the deck of the ship, not to the helm, because the helm is a separate layer, I thought.
Yeah, but can't they see that though?
Can't they... Huh?
It's just like a deck, you know? Like it's like a like 3, 5, 10 foot up.
I don't know.
It's like a balcony.
Yeah, they can see that from down there, but but I think Acadia was still on the lower deck with us.
No, I
Yeah,
meant
I-
Delphina when they were like, "Whoa,
No.
are you kissing?" Like,
Hold on,
Or-
but it
or
wasn't
no.
Arcadia. Didn't Arcadia like do the entire thing of rolling and seeing if she could drive us in the direction we had to go?
She was just seeing if she knew the direction to go. She doesn't have to do that again. It's just she just
Well, yeah,
told us
but
where we
she
had to
said.
go.
Well, yeah, no, but she said that she would grab the thing, and she said like, "Well, now you just
that was a
gotta turn it this
demonstration.
way."
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a
yeah, and we had
demonstration
to
in
see
the
the
air.
demonstration. So yeah, it's visible.
I mean, if
Got it.
Acadia is at the helm, then Acadia is at the helm. Like, it's up to Acadia.
Good luck, Acadia. A strange dolphin princess is being like a backseat driver. You know when you give your sibling like the second controller, but it's not plugged in. Like she's acting like that right now, but it's plugged in, and like we're all dying.
We're all dying.
I'm gonna kill her.
I mean,
Jesus, that's your first words. Oh my god. Anyways, so getting back on track. I'm assuming that you guys are at least starting the journey to where you guys
Yes,
need to
yes,
go.
we have started the moving.
Yes.
Okay, you have started the moving. Acadia, are you taking the helm from Delphina?
Yes, I'm taking the helm from Delphina.
Okay, so you fly up, climb up, whatever, say like "Hey yo," and yank the helm out from under her. She's like, "Oh, okay, fair enough."
Take her away.
Lovely. So yeah, you guys begin in the direction. All right, so it will take us about 2 or 3 hours to get here. I guess everyone is staying on top of the ship.
Minette kind of just glances at Kala.
I've been thinking, and I think I want a snack.
I'll get right on it. Minette goes downstairs, set to cut decorative fruit.
Minette, you will notice, like, if I recall, you guys do not have a lot of food rations at this point.
No, you can eat it. It's just like that decorative way of doing it, where like you eat
Yeah.
all the bits, but
No, I'm just saying, like, you notice you have enough for the next couple meals, but you guys do need to resupply eventually, which
Very
is hopefully
glad.
why you guys are making your way to the capital as well.
Yeah, very glad we're going grocery shopping soon.
Question is, oh well, no, they all money is universal in this universe. I forgot. That's good. You have a
Yay.
universal currency. That's great.
Dude,
So-
I'd cry.
So you begin making your way. You go below ship for, I guess, the next 15-20 minutes to make food for everyone. Is there any conversations anyone wants to have in those 20 minutes? Anything that is really bugging and interesting in the back of your minds to learn about each other? All right, I'll take that as a no. Eventually, Minette makes her way back up to the deck with food for, I guess, Kala. And did you make any for anyone else, or?
Impressively not at this minute.
What?
Okay, listen. My lord was the only one who asked,
I smell
and she's having a moment.
Acadia is like, give me food.
Dude, it's
Delphina, hold on to the wheel.
literally all that
okay.
the food is just like an apple cut into a decorative swan,
I smell swan.
and he just and she hands it over to her lord while kind of like bowing and lifting it up to him in a much more royal way than usual. A lot more of those like more like traditional showy manners.
I reach down and take the swan apple.
Do I need to show you a picture of this so
No,
I can?
No,
Okay.
I know what it looks like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I've seen one before.
Okay, good.
I take the swan apple and take a bite, nodding to myself. I stare at a piece of wood.
All right. Well,
I smell it.
Just like half an apple, my guy.
to continue, basically, I guess Delphina will say, all right, well, now that we are officially making our way to where we need to go, I can begin explaining some things about the pod and some stuff I know about the capital itself. I'm not a native person here. I just I've read some things from our royal library,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much all. So what would you guys like to know first? And she's just going to gesture to everyone aboard.
Why are you the way you are?
Because I was born?
How to undo that?
What?
I guess by killing me?
Too easy.
You could reverse time?
I'll look into that. Thank you.
Okay, then.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Any other questions?
Are there any cultural norms or etiquette that we should know before we accidentally do something that's deeply offensive?
I don't. The pod is a hodgepodge of multiple different cultures, so any cultural norms would be more selective to specific peoples in the pod, the capital especially. So I don't think many would care if you make certain unculture-like approaches outside of the regular stuff of don't go where you're not supposed to, don't insult your local politician,
Oh, man.
you know, that type of stuff.
Just to confirm, the pod is underwater, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so Acadia doesn't have a suit.
Are y'all gonna leave me on the
Yes.
ship again?
Again,
So,
I can make a water bubble where you guys can actually breathe underwater.
that is certainly a solution that
Wouldn't we run out of
Would-
oxygen or something?
No, because there's oxygen in the water. I'm separating the oxygen from the water.
Mm. What about the other stuff in the air?
What?
You don't want to think about it too hard.
Oh,
Don't
What
think
was
about
that?
it too hard.
don't
I got
worry about
confused.
the other stuff in the air. So
The
technically,
science doesn't hold up. Don't think
yeah,
about it.
science, you know, oxygen, nitrogen, like bubbles underwater specifically, you can breathe in, but they have a limited amount. You can't really separate. Anyways, doesn't matter. So
Don't think too hard.
I'm
we're
going off Sonic logic here, so who cares?
We're going off video game logic. It doesn't matter. So yes, that is certainly an option. We could also make a pit stop and see if that man underwater could possibly make another suit for us and see if he can quickly make modifications, although that would take some time, most likely. I believe he is working on a suit for you. Yeah, those are really the only two things I can think of. I mean, there's also circular breathing, although that's
You can breathe in a circle? Can you do triangle
that's a
breathing?
very inefficient way of breathing. Let's put it that way.
I am curious. What is circular breathing?
This is a question because I don't know if I have this right. I don't know if it's called something else. This is the only thing I've heard it as. But when essentially divers go and put oxygen in someone else's mouth from above air,
I don't think that's circular.
that might not be circular. I don't know what type of breathing that is. Hold on, let me look it up.
Linear.
Piston.
Divers using mouth to mouth breathing.
He's
What called? That might not be called. Rescue breathing.
Rescue breathing. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was called circular breathing. I probably saw that in anime once. That was probably what
circular
it was.
breathing is a pain. And
Is a pain?
yeah, dude, you have to like in and out at the same time. It's like it's for like wind instruments, so that you never stop breathing out, kind of.
I haven't gotten the
Oh.
hang of it yet with my didgeridoo.
Wait, so you like breathe in and out at the same time?
Yeah,
I don't know,
you,
man.
you breathe in your nose and out your mouth at the same time. People who play didgeridoos use that, and it's really difficult to learn.
What the? That doesn't feel right.
Well, yeah, it's circular.
No, that.
It's so that you can continuously blow out of your mouth for like an hour on end without having to take a breath, because you all taking a breath at the same time.
I just tried it a little bit. Can't do it. I don't know.
You're
Anyways.
not trained.
So, yeah, I mean, some people could probably take oxygen and then breathe into your mouth, but I don't really have any other ideas.
I'm sorry, my liege would not allow me to kiss you.
I wouldn't. I mean, dude, I have say over.
Who's smooching?
I kind of lean back slightly. Huh. You know, I've never thought about you kissing someone. You know, I think you're
I was
right.
about to go, I have, and then would that be an odd thing to say for a
Do you
game?
have a type?
Either way, I feel it's not best to stay on this. I'm sure it'll all be figured out. when
Again,
that time
I
comes.
could just do bubbles.
Yeah, but,
So,
but
either way, any other questions?
What's the
if
meaning of life?
I could not tell you. Any
The meaning of
questions?
death?
There is no meaning.
Dang it.
Can we keep on the topic of the things I do know about?
What do you know? Anything?
I think maybe I'm starting to question if I do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you really gotta prepare more. I'm joking.
Captain should be head out.
I do believe so.
You guys have been heading out the entire time.
Yeah, no, we're
Like,
still do head out.
it just takes a while, so I'm trying to
We got
simulate.
2-3 hours.
My question for you, Sheldon, is if you do the bubbles, can you still fight? Can you still do other things while you maintain them?
Yeah.
Huh.
You should be able to, yes.
Okay.
Even if it is just to kind of help this convoluted mess of how people breathe underwater.
Okay. Dolphina,
Yes.
do your people like to sing?
The singer?
What does this have to do with?
Well, it's something you should know.
Do you sing?
We
Me? Yes.
everyone is very individual in their likes and dislikes. I don't believe this is something that I would know about.
Wouldn't. So, just as an example,
Uh-huh.
my family, or Badgerkin, because of that, we take on certain traits. Manette and her family as well. There is thoughts that specific ocean-dwelling folk are more inclined towards singing because historically, in a book I read about like life 8,000 years ago or something, there was these creatures called whales, and they sang underwater. So it's more so a cultural question. Do
Oh,
you people like singing?
Guys, I thought you said sting.
you're talking about the whales? I believe our records do have something about calls. However, everyone underwater is, of course, their own person. There are some cultures that sing for different reasons. In the nation of Inca, singing is seen as more of a. It is a hobby, if anything. There are, of course, people who sing for fun, and there are people who sing professionally as entertainers. Uh, some nobles sing as a more dignified hobby.
Okay, so it's not something that they would do for ceremony or wartime purposes.
Of course, like with any nation, there are like some ceremonial singing, sure. I know that in the barbarian tribes of Aritar, there are some, I believe, war songs. I'm just not sure about everything else. I know our nation has like a national anthem, of course, and I'm sure the pod does as well. I just haven't really listened much to it.
You don't know your own anthem.
No, I know our nation's anthem, yes, but I rarely sing it.
Could you sing it for us?
I
I
I
have
could-
canon. They do opera.
I could attempt to, sure. I'm going to go ahead and roll, I guess, for how good she is at singing.
Oh no, actually, this is
randomly?
a role play. So it's based on how you do.
Man, I don't have lyrics pulled up for a national anthem.
You could do something cool called not using the words. You can just do your best.
Is this would this be like a national anthem for the pod?
No, this would be for her
Inca.
nation, which would be
Her
Inca.
nation, the Dolphins.
Yeah, well, it's not just dolphins, but yes.
Oh, the
Her
Incas
nation in
then.
general. Acadia's in the background doing whale noises.
The Incas? Was it the Incas?
Yeah, Inca, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah.
Oh, Inkar, oh, Inkar.
Oh my god. Okay, I need everyone to calm down a bit. Let me just go ahead and, even if I don't get to, I'll go ahead. Oh, actually, she rolled a 9, so that's like very average.
That's just sing.
In our nation of Inkar, we believe in the king and country with which we are sated. Shall our wells never run dry of the blood of our enemies, and never shall we die.
Christ, your anthem is dark.
That makes sense as to why all of your neighboring nations are friends with you.
Great. Love that. That was actually really good.
That
I
was
love
really
that.
great for on the spot.
Literally.
Well, we are a very war-focused nation, yes. Although we do have, of course, other different parts of our economy, to my knowledge. Any other questions about the place where we're going now? If I were to narrow it down a bit further,
Not
No.
really.
Do you know if they have good grocery stores there? We're running low on supplies.
From what I know, it really depends when in the pod. I know that their people are usually prosperous. Of course, they have taxes and such. But they do get a lot of their agriculture, just like a lot of the nations that isn't mine, from some of the lower dwelling nations, such as Epsilon or Arsala, since those are on more of the seabed, so they have more access to vegetation.
Is it going to be all kelp?
Kelp and some other weeds and grasses. Yes. And maybe some edible corals.
I love coral.
You weren't able to digest it last time.
Yeah. But it's tasty.
Well, I think we will need to go in and out of this nation quite fast then.
Yes. So, the biggest thing is just to honestly try and secure a way to get across Arita. Yeah,
I do
Arita.
have a question.
Mhm.
Why are we going here again?
Well, food and resources for your ship? Mm-hmm.
I'm not very convinced about that part. He doesn't
I
eat
thought it was something about
any
your
kelp.
family.
Well,
What does that have to do with why people hate you?
Honestly, yes. Why are we doing this again? I have completely forgotten our motivation here. Are we going back home? Are we trying
This
to get
is-
her back home?
this is a stop on our way towards essentially Pirate Zone, yes.
But if it's just a stop on our way, and we're potentially going to have the boat destroyed in the process, because you said they, harpoon ships, wouldn't it be better to just avoid them entirely?
Or just go through quickly.
Well, yes. There's
Yeah,
also
why don't we just continue on? Why do we have to go down?
well, I want to see if maybe some of the other people that I know might have ended up here.
That's fair enough.
But why didn't you say that initially?
Well, to be fair, you did say that we wouldn't be checking.
Wouldn't be checking what?
To see if the people that I was with had survived.
Well, I mean, if they're on the way.
Wait, who is it? Who are these people?
Just some of the other members of the squad that I was a part of that was checking to see. And also, it'd be a good idea, at least in general, to also get a bearing on information for what's to come, because I've never been out of Inca.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what awaits.
Well,
Oh.
I hope your information's up to date.
That is what I'm hoping to. But yeah, if you guys wish to go around, of course, that is always an option. I'm not sure how much longer until the next settlement. We could just make our way there, especially since the ship seems to be repaired. So it is up to, of course, Kala, as she will gesture over to Kala.
Mm-hmm. I think it's only fair if we're going to make a decision like that and risk everyone to call for a vote. all in favor of us going to this nation. Say aye.
Wait, going there?
Yes.
I.
I.
Mhm. Delphina, you're allowed to vote as well.
Oh, I thought I was waiting on you two.
No, it's a vote.
I?
Well, I guess we're going.
Hmm.
I hope what you said about the grocery stores is false.
That there's only kelp and other various weeds and coral?
Yes, because if you're correct, we're screwed.
Oh, actually, there is one more thing that might be there, although this is
Oh.
very grim. It is very possible that they might have imported meat from, the tribes of Aritar. Since they are in a constant state of war with each other, they do sell some of the byproduct of that war to other countries.
My lord's clan has taken an oath against cannibalism, so
Well, then yes,
Those
It is-
also sponges. They're delicious.
Oh, what do they taste like?
They kind of taste like similar to the beet tree, but yeah, but salty.
we might be able to get around using those.
again, I never really looked up a cuisine book. I only looked up just casual, general information. Alright, well, it's, been about an hour or so we have about an hour left until we get there. Yeah.
I would like to call in one more vote. With the information that this tribe is importing the meat of their enemies, that is relatively bleak. And I know on our crew we have a Holden pirate and a potential other Holden pirate, and we have a crew that would be looked at as somewhat fearsome. But with this new information, I need to just ask: is everyone still okay with going?
Yeah, meat.
No issue with cannibalism whatsoever. Does not care. Could
Acadia
care
didn't take an
less.
oath.
Actually, yeah, like as a dragon, she has, like, yeah, I guess dragons do
That's
not
racist.
care about that kind of stuff. I guess.
We can't just assume that all.
Well, I'm not saying all dragons, okay? I'm just saying, like, yeah, like it would make sense.
Everyone in the animal predator class is prone to cannibalism. Wow.
Yeah, like, not, no, that's not what I said.
Cannibalism. my
We're not
favorite.
making it. We're not making this B stars
This is not Zootopia.
Huh.
Nom, nom, nom.
or B stars.
It's probably more beast stars than anything.
I just checked, and badgers in the wild try to avoid cannibalistic behaviors.
Nice. Betas will eat each other.
I will eat all of them.
Minette took an oath.
I don't care about me.
Ned took an oath.
Oh no, the entire family did. It's like one of those things that, like, we're one of the
You
good
do.
nobles. We don't commit cannibalism.
My grandfather made everyone
Oh,
swear
one of
in.
the good ones.
Exactly, we're one of the good ones.
My grandfather.
Meat.
Oh my god!
So,
They were
It's
in fact the
funny.
good ones. Delicious.
It's funny because my grandfather made everyone swear on this oath. Prior to that, it was all holds lost. Everyone could just do whatever they wanted. And then he just started rambling one day and was like, I think this is a little unethical.
Oh
and
my
that's
god!
how we became the good nobles.
Oh my god!
You
Going through
named
that many
yourself
staffs is very
that?
difficult.
I just
Going
love
through that
the
many-
idea. I just love the idea. Like, yeah, we have stated the fact that some nobles are like consuming actual flesh.
Oh, yeah, because it's expensive.
Yeah. But that's so funny to me that this family was like, What maybe is unethical to eat the peasants?
Well, it's probably ones that they hired and made sure that they didn't have anything weird in their blood and kept in their air and kept
my
in their like house to make sure that they didn't pick up anything weird
What do you
and
mean?
then ate them.
What do you mean pick up anything weird?
Well, like
We,
illnesses
we,
or
should,
Oh, we didn't think about that.
we should probably get off of this topic. Okay. So eventually time passes. It is around 2-ish p.m. as it was noon earlier. So around 2-ish, 3-ish p.m. You guys eventually make it close to what Delphina is telling you is the destination that you need to make it to. She will say, so now that we are arriving, would you like to park outside of the surface space of the pod, as they, do look up for certain surface level problems? If we do that, then we could continue swimming underwater and go in through their, I believe, kind of city patrol there, and as a single person, it might save us some time and effort instead of going from the top.
I trust your judgment in this one.
I do think it's best that we leave our ship behind so that it doesn't get, how you say, obliterated.
So question, is it a personal preference to not weigh anchor here, or?
Oh,
I think it's
We're
very
used
important
to-
if we actually anchor the boat.
We're used to being in Pirate Zone where, we know the area quite well. But in an area like this, we probably
yeah,
should. We're
that's-
just
that-
out of practice.
I'm just.
That's why
a
we.
li-
Never...
I'm sorry.
I believe she said, yes, that's why we do it.
Yeah, that's why we never anchor.
It's a bit worrying considering the fact of, this is the open ocean, and there are currents that will push you consistently, and there's no real land to stop at.
We should get in the habit of anchoring it. So when we get off, or before we get off, we will.
I mean, or leave someone at the ship.
Bro, they'll cry.
I'll take that job.
I haven't gotten to go underwater yet. I want to go.
Fine, we can anchor the ship.
All right. Well, I guess that means that we're all making our way underwater then. Underwater? Underwater. Yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's
Underwater.
raw water. Not drinkable. I know how we can make it drinkable.
All right then. Well, I will go ahead and make my way as she's going to jump out of the ship. Anything you guys want to do?
We
Before
put the
you jump
anchor
down?
down first before she cracks her head open.
She'll be fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cracking people's heads open.
Man, she'll be fine.
Okay, anyways, the anchor's already down.
So anyways, I'm gonna flip a coin real quick.
Oh gosh.
Shit, no, I'm kidding.
Sorry, Delphina died. We flipped a coin. Act of God. Forgotten one.
Anyways. So, yep, you guys put the anchor down. Delphina will jump out unless anyone wants to stop her or anything before you guys go down.
Bye.
Deep. Goodbye. She jumps out to Acadia saying bye. All right, anything you guys need to do? Any final things before you guys also go under? Unless you don't want to go under, up to you.
Well, Minette's dressed, so she doesn't have any preparations required.
Sick. I will say as well, as you guys have made your way over here, nothing about the horizon or anything has really changed. It is really just the open sea. No landmarks, nothing. Especially with how this world kind of has been, where everything is in one continent. the only landmarks that you guys could even find out here are islands, which are very sporadic when not near land masses. So finding anything out here to anchor yourself is going to be difficult. Anchor yourself as in like mentally is going to be difficult.
Well, thankfully we have a physical anchor, so we won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's so much of the same essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can I do a perception check on the surrounding area prior to doing anything else?
sure, go ahead. Is there anything specific that you're trying to perceive here?
Any sort of threats, anything around the ship that could tamper with it while we're away?
Oh, I see.
19. Hold on, do I have anything for boost?
It would be a brains, I believe.
Brains.
Unless it got. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it would be a brains.
Okay, so 17.
17. Around the ship, there are definitely no threats you can see that are above the surface. And under the surface, where you guys currently are, you don't see or hear or smell anything that is under the surface currently that could be a threat. You guys did park a bit far away from the actual capital itself, so anything out here would be, decently far away and out of the way in order to attack or threaten the ship in any capacity.
Okay. Other than that, I am going to ask Manette to pack some food.
Minette grabs one of the go bags from very easily accessible in the kitchen and brings it up.
Wait, I want a swan.
We're not making swans right now. It's a go bag.
But
There's just like jerky and dried fruit in there.
I place a hand on Manette's shoulder. Can you make her a swan before we go?
please.
Well, I've only used half an apple, so I guess I can. Okay. She goes and cuts Katie a swan. Previously, it looked like it was made by a professional chef. Now it looks like it was made by a
5-year-old.
6th grader watching 5-Minute Crafts.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh, this is the best one I've ever seen in my life.
Meanwhile, Sheldon in the background just staring blankly.
She's basically shaking
Yeah,
about
pretty
how
much.
excited she is about this swan. She thinks it's the coolest thing she's ever seen.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Minette is kind of like warmly thinking about this and is like, I should actually put more effort into doing stuff like that for them. This is a nice amount of praise. This is great.
I like praise. It's fun.
Yeah, it's one of her favorite things. She has not been getting praised enough recently because there's no strangers.
No strangers to praise amazing glory.
Exactly.
Who knows?
She's so
Maybe
pretty.
you will in a couple of minutes.
Oh, wow.
Well, you'll have a lot of strangers. It'll just depend.
I hope they think I'm pretty.
We'll finally get to see how intimidating Katie is.
Spooky.
Okay.
Spooky,
So-
scary skeletons and
She seemed really intimidating in the drawing I did earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sheldon, do you have anything you want to do before we go?
Not really.
Okay.
I see.
Well, I guess we should all gather around and say a prayer. I
Do you
reach out.
guys worship the forgotten deity?
Oh no, I don't really follow any religion. Why do you ask?
Who are you praying to?
Myself.
Well, kind
Great
of.
Timothy, great Timothy.
I kind of just pray and hope that we don't get mortified.
Mortified.
That's what
Scared?
I came up with. It's like a mix of terrified and mortaled.
I was
That is
more like,
such a good word.
how do you know the concept of prayer? I was more asking.
It was kind of a tradition that my family taught me. They didn't ever teach me why they did it, though. And I know Minette's family did
Oh,
it a little bit too, I think.
Well, only a
I
little.
see. I see.
Ceremonial purposes, stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's a lot more passive.
Yes, remnants of the forgotten deities past. Yes.
I place my hands together. Well, let's not die. Amen. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Well, let's not die. Amen. Yes.
I say unto thee.
Minette just like nods along.
Hmm.
Very obviously like used to this kind of prayer.
Yeah.
Rub a dub dub. Thanks for the grub.
He has no idea how to do other prayers. It was just
Dear
instilled.
forgotten deity, protect us.
Okay, let's go to the place.
Yes, let's go.
I am going to wait for Sheldon to wrap us in air and then jump in the water.
Oh, you don't want to put on the water suit?
No,
You yucky.
none of that.
Ew.
Great. Okay.
Yes, I make the convenient suit so that you guys can go in. Nope.
No.
No.
Okay, listen, I heard this water was raw, okay?
The
Did
funny
you say
thing
raw
is,
Oh, wait. I got a real freaking question right here. Okay, last time someone just straight up the ocean, they almost died.
Okay. There are a couple caveats to that. But yes.
Okay, so we go to the down and my lord explode into blood.
Explode into blood.
The same. So, okay. To be fair, with the suit on, that would offer extra protection because the same thing will happen if these bubbles burst. Or if
Okay,
he
so
stops with the air.
Okay, so if the
Depending on how
bubble
far
burst,
down.
I mean,
Like, okay,
Minette
it's
keeps
basically
making me wear it.
Basically, Sheldon would be keeping out not only the water, but the water pressure onto the people under here. So, depending on how far down you guys go, if you go far down enough, then the water pressure, like if Sheldon's unable to keep concentration on this, would crash in all at once onto you guys.
Wait, that's why I asked the question earlier if he was able to just keep these going while he does other things.
Yeah, but like if he ever gets knocked out, then you know,
turtle top priority, understood.
like yes, he's able to keep it going as long as he's alive and well and in conscience.
Make
you know.
sure
Oh,
turtles don't die. Got it.
So, is Minette gonna try and make him wear the suit?
So
So just
I think
just
that
to
would
clarify,
get really scared about that. But
He'd put on the suit if she was visibly scared.
just to clarify for anyone who is logically fighting in their heads about this, so there's conflicting like information about how splitting the moon in two would do to ties. Some people say that it would make them worse. Some people say that it would just stop the ties from happening. I don't know. Let's just say they work the same. You know,
it's still the pressure.
I've
though,
just been
regardless of
assumed that they're
tides.
working the same. I'm just saying like how deep down things are, the water pressure.
Yeah.
That is
I
what
I was more stuck in the fact that you were talking about ties earlier, and I was like, huh, will the split moon? I've been going
affect
to
that.
rabbit hole for the past 20 minutes about this. Sorry.
Okay. Another caveat to that, by the way, Minette.
Mhm.
To be fair, that dude is a human. Like, yes, I would say that human is more equipped to handle pressure because they have been underwater, all their life. But a human is still probably weaker than a badgerkin or like a half dragon, Like, I feel as if that Kala and Acadia have a better chance of surviving the water pressure than just a regular human would,
Okay, good.
Like, yes, it does definitely depend. Like, at a certain depth, of course, it's just kind of the same exact problem. It doesn't matter how strong your bones and muscles are, if, you're so deep down that the pressure is just too much anyways. but like at the level that he was at, they probably would, at the very least, not be subject to possible death. Be more of like, ah, my ribs are broken. You know.
Actually, I walk out every single day so I can withstand the Mariana Trench. Actually,
So, would a pocket of air still have the pressure in it?
I would say that you would be able to hold back not only the water but also the pressure, because your pocket of air is essentially you holding back the water itself as well.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
And if you really wanted to, you could just do a pocket of air around their head, and that way the pressure is gradual, which also increases chance of survival. Because again, the biggest thing is sudden pressure is way worse than gradual pressure.
Okay, that works.
Like deep sea divers can accumulate their body to further and further depths over time, especially because blood circulations. Anyways, science aside, it'll work. It'll be fine. Okay.
Wait, so we're only
Okay.
gonna have our heads covered with air?
It's up
Science
to you guys.
aside, magic.
Okay, I think at least like out of character, I think Acadia would have a better chance of survival due to air pressure.
Yeah,
And so they're already kind of
acclimated to it.
yeah.
I just had a thought though.
Yes.
How well can everyone swim? Obviously, Minette swims really well.
Badger can.
Badger
Well,
can
if
swim
you
well.
are in my water bubble thing, you would not have to swim. I would just be driving you.
how well can Acadia swim?
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, like Acadia might just have to hamster ball in the bubble.
Yeah.
I kind of want to roll to see how well she swims.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Just like a straight up
Let me go back to it. Okay. I forgot. I left my thing over this
Oh
way.
no.
Hold on. And roll. I got a 2.
Oh no!
Well,
Not
I
good
guess
at
I know
swimming.
who's going in the bubble.
Acadia gets hamster balled.
So
I can swim very well. I don't know.
Anyways, like, are we going?
I'm just waiting on you guys to say the word.
No, you don't want to wear it, but for your safety.
if it'd make you feel better, I'll wear the suit.
And you won't get wet?
That's a fair point. Fine, I'll put on the suit and use the bubble thing.
Okay.
I am going to put on the suit and then push the ankle into the water. Just because we've said we've done it, but no one has said that they actively do it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm going to push the ankle into the water and make sure it's tied down. And make sure it's tied down.
Oh no.
What?
I was talking to good, kind DM, but it was actually evil DM.
No. God.
Yes.
Anyways.
I have left you with
Larry.
evil GM.
But it was actually Larry.
It was actually Larry from accounting.
So Sheldon is gonna jump in the water.
Cannonball. All right. I'm assuming people follow in after him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Sheldon, with your cannonball dive into the water, essentially everyone follows after you. I assume you just create the bubbles immediately.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, Katie, you fall into a bubble. Kala, you fall into a bubble. Badoo, into the water.
Mhm.
As we look out underwater, again, it is decently far off in the water. Further down, you guys can see what looks to be the coral reef that you had seen before. For Acadia, she has no idea what I'm talking about. As Delphina will kind of go over and say, like, oh, Hey, you guys are finally here. I was waiting.
Sorry.
So the capital is a bit further down, and then I believe that way, as she's gonna point in the direction that you guys were heading before. Alright, let's get moving. As you guys look around, you begin to follow after Dolphina. It is relatively bright, all things considered, especially because it's no longer nighttime, so you guys don't have any issue following anyone or anything. As you make it closer and closer to the bottom of kind of your area of vision, the coral reef begins to be shown. As for Acadia, this will be your first time seeing it. It is a large reef that extends as far as the eye can see, almost like a forest or desert of brightly colored yellows, reds, and blues full of coral. There are offshoots of kelp in some of these areas that have grown into the coral, but it's mostly just a long stretch of this kind of rolling of colors. As you guys begin to make your way further and closer, car.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a motorcycle.
As you guys make your way further and closer, you begin to see what almost kind of looks like a spire in the distance. As Dolphina will point and say, I believe that is the area where the politicians of the pod kind of go to hold their meetings and other things. We should be getting close now.
Dolphina, did you grow up here?
No, not in the slightest.
Oh,
This is the other side of the world.
is it?
I read about this in a book when I was like 7.
Yeah, yes. Our mission is to get her home
Well,
and get ourselves home. I think.
Oh, so we can't leave
yeah.
you here? We can't leave you here?
I would prefer not to be left here, please.
All right. I guess we won't.
Okay.
Wait, speaking of y'all's two's interpersonal relationship, isn't there like a whole thing that never got brought up?
Yeah, I should recommend. I'm sure it will be fine. I mean, yeah, it should probably be fine. We're not heading anywhere important anyways.
Oh, no, I meant the fact that there was like a bag. We'll get there later.
A bag?
Remember you
The bag of
sleeved
jewels,
and-
ding ding.
You got that?
Oh,
My
yeah,
shield.
that thing. I don't even know how you found all that on my person.
I said that out of character.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't know that, but I was like, are y'all like slightly closer than this?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. They soon or something.
Acadia is mostly messing with her right now.
Yeah,
More of like a lighthearted thing rather than a genuine mean thing.
I don't think Dolphina could tell.
I don't think so either.
But yeah, you guys, make your way closer and closer. Eventually, as the spire grows in your vision, you make your way to what looks like almost the side of a large pit, if I were to describe it. Essentially, you guys can kind of see, since you're still a bit above the coral, looking down, you can see that eventually the coral reef drops off very suddenly into what appears to be kind of a just like a giant hole in the ground, as far as you can see, almost
dark
the side. Well, it's not dark, as you have a
You didn't get my joke, but okay.
oh, my bad. You can see that at the top of this pit, the coral does continue into a couple of bridges that appear to make their way to the center, where you can see this giant kind of coral spire going up, as well as multiple buildings surrounding it, almost making it look like a city into itself at the center of this. And inside the pit appears to be another city, one that has mostly buildings that are also made of coral rock. However, there are some buildings made of different designs, such as metals or other types of materials. As that is what you can assume to be the city. Inside of this large hole that extends basically miles around. Well, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Definitely weirder in person.
Which part?
The giant hole?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't even see it there.
is it not supposed to have that?
Well, no, it's just weird to think of a city being inside of a hole in the ground.
Hey, we don't judge.
I haven't seen very much of the ocean, so I'm not sure what's supposed to be odd.
French.
Oh, yeah, I mean, some of our shelter usually is in holes. You make holes and they made homes in the holes.
Oh. I guess it is more of an Inca thing than to make floating. Okay. Well, that's good to know for future, I suppose. But yeah, I believe that we just go up to one of these bridges and then tell the people that we want to visit the capital, and they should just let us by.
Okay, that sounds like a big maybe.
I'm not too sure. The book I read was a couple of years old on how their border patrol works.
Oh, question. Are we having this conversation telepathically?
I'm just going to say that they can speak through the bubble through some caveated way. I have no clue how they're doing this. And what I mean is like Acadia and Kala. All the people who are like ocean dwellers.
Well, no, I mean you and me. Because them, they can speak in the bubble, yeah. But I mean you and me.
Well, I believe at least all the ocean people would have evolved to be able to change their vocal cords in a way to communicate in the ocean.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Like, because animals in the ocean already do communicate through certain means.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, sound waves.
yeah. And sound travels way further in the ocean anyway, so essentially a lot of this would be whispering for a lot of these people. Kind of.
Okay.
If they want to have a conversation just person to person instead of yelling across the ocean.
Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I just wanted to clarify that. That's really cool.
Meanwhile, Kala and Acadia, I guess, would have to probably yell. They would be muffled.
Yeah.
It's beautiful down here, don't you think?
When we were talking to you earlier, you said that we shouldn't call you by your name. So, what should we call you?
Why did you whisper the word name?
Because name might be offensive.
That's a fair point.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sure that it won't be a big issue. It's just it is possible, like I said before, that because Inca has decently negative relations with a lot of nations. There might be some political benefit to gaining me as a prisoner and or hostage.
Okay, got it. We won't call you Dolphina.
I have a suggestion.
Where does the forgotten god live? Is he like a Skyan god? Is he an under the ground god? Is he in the
No.
ocean? Like,
Well, he's everywhere.
yeah, like the like realm. Like,
Are you saying this out of character or in character?
out of character.
Oh.
I need to know how to swear properly.
Oh,
Oh,
what do you?
fish.
Hold on.
Like what's his equivalent of heaven?
Yeah, where would their god realm
Oh.
be?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if I'm
like-
following the lore correctly, not many people actually know about this god.
Yeah. Like you just.
Oh my
Well,
Jimotha.
so hold on. The since we do know that you guys follow some of the customs, but don't know what god you're like following it towards. Just, I guess, what just you wouldn't really know. So
What?
but if we are answering just out of character, space, like that would be,
Space.
yeah.
Okay, great. I can swear. God.
You're such a bass.
No, we swear using foods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's cannibalism.
Okay,
Hmm.
I have a suggestion. Since we're going to need something to call you anyway, what about, and just bear with me, Hugh, Delphina.
That might be too similar.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Yes.
Whalefina.
No.
Sealfina?
What?
Fishfina.
Why
Oh,
don't
I
we
like that
just
one.
call her Fina?
I think that's still her name.
No.
How about
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Dale.
Dale?
Oh, yeah.
Chip.
I don't know if that name is unisex.
Chip and Dale.
I mean, it's a name. Why wouldn't it be?
Oh yes, I like that. Chipdale.
I'm genius. I knew I was smart deep down.
You all know if the fake name is worse than a real name, we're gonna get discovered faster, right?
What is wrong with Chipdale?
Yeah, be nice to her.
I had a friend
He
called
didn't even pick it.
Chipdale I had a friend called Chipdale back home.
And were they perhaps male?
No, they were a woman.
Fair enough. I clearly do not know your customs. My bad.
I love tabletop games.
Okay, so I guess you're calling me Chipdale then?
Oh, just
Yes.
Dale for sure.
Don't worry, Dolphina. We'll call you Chipdale.
Yeah, Delphina, we got this.
Maybe we try something that rolls off the tongue a bit better.
What rolls the tongue better than Chipdale?
Well, that has a lot of consonants, and I don't think those work very well down here.
What about
Cabbage
Lily?
rolls on the tongue really well.
No, that's called a food.
What about Lily?
Oh, Lily works.
would
That's
you-
like a pretty water plant.
would
I
you be
think
fine
it's
with
fitting.
Lily?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Okay, then, Lily.
I mean, I'm fine calling you whatever, but that's an odd name. You might get discovered.
Yes, pretty water plant.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should make our way inside.
Let's.
As she will begin swimming that way, as everyone else, I assume, will follow. And that is where we will call it, because it is 2 hours.
We did it!
Yay! You guys finally made it there.
We got there.
We got to the doorstep.
Man,
Yeah.
I did not expect the one random consequence that I made up to have an impact for 2 sessions.
I'm sorry. You decided to give my character
No.
trauma.
I'm
gonna do it
sorry.
right.
You decided to say the ship drifted off, and we had to go on for
Well,
2 hours.
No. Okay, wait a minute. No.
The consequence
That's-
of almost killing my one dude.
That's not the problem. Like, the ship drifting off only added like a couple more like minutes to it, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
No,
Like, it
that
didn't-
was an entire hour.
No, it was not.
The original.
I
so-
am seeing the counter right here.
No, it was the consequences of Birch's actions that cost us an hour.
So okay, here's the
That's what I said.
the ship
That's-
drifting could have been skipped past. I wanted to have people do conversations while it was drifting. I thought we'd have more time, but then the conversation kept devolving, and I was just like, oh no. Everything kept like getting sidetracked after sidetracked.
Yeah,
I was like,
Delphina,
oh
you ever
god.
kiss somebody?
What?
It's really funny because during that entire interaction, Minette almost said, "Well, Delphina, have you ever had to medically kiss someone?"
Yeah, Dolphina, have you ever had to medically kiss someone?
I
But
think the
the
answer
topic
is
changed right
no.
before I said it.
So
Yeah. The
Yes.
topic this session, like, it was all over the place. I think we had like maybe an hour 30 minutes of actual session time, and
let
then
us.
like
uh,
a lot of time of just like getting sidetracked, and
But
then
that's
going
the
on.
fun
a-
part.
Eh.
Had to figure out how to swear.
Again,
let us-
this is like your third time asking.
No, different time. And for like cult theists, you say God's below.
God's below. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
because they go underneath the ground. But
Mhm.
had to make sure I was saying the right direction.
Up, down, left, right.
Well,
Select
yeah, I said
start.
above.
All right, so I guess we'll do the stars and wishes thing, and then yeah.
we'll say
God.
goodbye to our audience.
Stars and wishes. Roll for initiative.
Oh yeah, that is one of the ways to do it.
Yeah, let's
All
roll
right.
Guess we're
for
finding
initiative,
out.
see who goes
Is high
first.
number good or bad?
I guess depends on your perspective.
High number goes first.
Yeah,
Okay,
high
yeah.
numbers go first.
I got a 3.
Wow.
I got a 13.
It's loading.
I rolled a 6.
Wow. Getting
Dang
like
it.
heights here.
So who rolled higher?
I got a nat 20.
Well,
Oh,
Katia
you go
did.
first.
I'm gonna
Then.
cry. Okay. Stars. Definitely gonna have to give one to our amazing DM for dealing with our nonsense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I really liked the swan bit where Minette made it like terribly. That was funny. Oh, and your bit from when you were like doing this cartoon thing of Sheldon going into a shell, going down these stairs. That was amazing. I thought that was hilarious.
Thank you.
Yep, that's my stars. For my hopes, wishes, and dreams, I am going to say, I hope that nobody dies in the capital. That would kind of suck.
The DM wouldn't kill off characters.
Oh, he would.
How did I
Hmm?
bruise my hip?
This is not me, guys. This is Birch.
Hmm.
Hey, you said on multiple occasions that you'll just kill us for the funsies.
I
But
say
like
that,
the pretty
but
please don't kill us.
I would never. But
Pretty
Birch,
please, don't
You're
kill
like, pretty please don't make me kill you.
Yeah, no, both I feel like definitely would.
For the funsies of it.
I don't
Bert,
know what I've
remember.
done to earn this reputation.
Bert, remember, if you make a consequence for one of us to die, it might last longer than it's currently lasting for a dude who did not even successfully die.
To be fair, the consequences thing is done, and I wouldn't do a consequence that would kill a player character. But, you know, NPCs, I mean, those things are disposable.
Don't
Anyway.
say that.
Don't kill
Well,
Delphina.
yeah, I
Please don't kill
literally-
Delphina.
That's pretty much a player character.
Yeah, don't kill Delphina.
Eh.
A DM
I don't know what
piece.
you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
see.
DMPC.
Dude, do not kill Delphina.
I really, no. At any
Bert.
point, you guys could kill her. It's fine.
No, please,
I
I like the soggy puppy.
Don't kill the sad dog.
Yeah.
Is
That
this going to
dog is
be
what?
a... Wait, does this mean that I have John Wick material? Just whenever?
No.
Oh, that might be fun.
Do not kill the sad dog.
So,
Yeah, that's my sad doggy.
Sad dog. Hard day at work. Sad dog.
Alright.
Okay, who's next on wishes and dreams and hopes and stars?
Kella,
Oh, drat. Wait, hold on.
is there a wish?
Yeah,
what-
they wished. They
Wish
wished.
to not die.
Oh yeah, okay. So my stolls first goes to Acadia for the I smell swan bit. That was really funny. Secondly, I have to give it to the DM Bolch for just every time a call happens. Call? It was such squall energy. It was such squall in a dog wanting squall energy. It was great.
What's even funnier is me and Barcy did the exact same thing while we were recording our lines for Epithet Inscribed. When a train would go by, we'd be like, train. Every single time.
Oh yeah, and I couldn't even hear the train in the recording. It was really funny.
That
I was like, train. What train? I tried so hard to hear the train.
And then I am going to give 1 stole, 2 all resident total. Specifically for just the I'm gonna turn my back because he made me use 2 power coins.
so funny.
I was about to ask for a second thing of water. With the intent to throw it on Manette, and I was just like, I hope they don't have to use power coins for this. I hope they don't have to. And then Bolch was like, yeah, 2 power coins. I couldn't change the script at that point. It was already set in.
It was really funny. I like this.
It's so funny because I was watching this interaction. I was like, they're gonna throw it on me. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I
And
was
then-
confused. I didn't know where it was going.
For my wish, I would like there to be a little bit of combat, but without anyone being killed. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, combat is very interesting for this campaign because combat, I expected most of this stuff to be done already.
Sorry, you killed off a beloved, and we almost killed off a beloved NPC, and it's having a ripple effect.
It's just like
Wasn't it just some dude?
it was. It was
But it was her
really
first
just some dude.
actual friend who wasn't hired to like her. And
Acadia's
also,
gonna find out about this and be devastated and be like, I'm not your friend.
no, but you're crew member, so you're obligated to be here in her mind. But no,
I
because for her,
chose
it
you.
also brings up
I
a ton of stuff
chose you.
yes, you are adopted, but in a positive way. We adopted you. But it also brings up very similar issues of, yeah, but I have to always make sure that Kala isn't about to kill someone. And then she missed it when Delphina went, haha, kills you, Dolphin. So
I will say one of the other reasons the campaign probably has transitioned into us like walking through things is because the way that Raymond has always done the campaign has been very whimsical, very in the moment. You are very grounded in this has a consequence. If you don't anchor your ship is now sailing away. And we're all trying to figure out all the different consequences that could happen before we do an action. And so that
Yeah, so they are
I think the
scared of
consequences are
doing
hilarious,
actions.
though. They're the best.
so we're all slightly hesitant on doing things, but also want to do things.
I'm also just looking at Cindy like, oh, poor repressed baby. You'll never get that worked out, will you?
I love the goes back to make sure that the anchor is tied down properly and that nothing back.
That was great.
But yeah, those are my stars and wishes.
I don't necessarily have an issue with how this has turned out. I'm gonna be real. The only reason is because of the fact of whenever I'm DMing for this specifically, I'm very aware of there is a timer, there is a time limit, and it is definitely very different from what usually happens when I DM a campaign. Because I'm constantly like looking in the top left and see, oh, live, 2 hours, 10 minutes, 58, 9, 2 hours, 11 minutes. And I'm just like, oh, no.
Campaigns like this are very good to like
Well,
do
we
the
could-
dishes
we
or
could
fold
talk-
laundry or something like that too.
Yeah, true.
Very comfy content to just like have playing in the background.
Yeah, it's I'm
Really good
constantly
content.
aware of it because of it, and I'm perfectly fine with like how long it's taking. I just want to make sure that everyone else is fine with how long it's taking.
I'm vibing.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
All right,
So is it my turn, or did you?
I rolled a
You rolled a
3.
6.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. What did you roll a minute?
2.
Okay, so
Oh.
it is my turn.
Yeah, I get to go last.
dang.
Okay.
Thought I would.
So, stars, Arcadia. For I asked you to tell me story time, not to read. I don't put words in my mouth.
That's a good one. That was a real good one.
That was really good.
Woman.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Yeah,
man.
don't put it in my mouth. So good. For I start for Kala. It's for using my not salted water to throw at Minette. That was really funny to me because I was so lost. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. For Birch, the Inca anthem, beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh
10 out of 10.
Drat.
Really good. I'm probably gonna clip that and try to actually make a little anthem thing.
I was also
Later.
thinking about doing that.
Oh god.
Yeah. To Arcadia again for screaming Dolphina at the end. That was really funny. Like, just like, when do we call you Dolphina?
Don't worry. We won't say your name, Dolphina.
Yeah. And and Colin just saying the exact same thing. You're like just going like, well, maybe we can call you this, Dolphina.
That was a good bit.
The great bit. Like, if we keep it up, I know we're gonna have consequences, but it's really funny to just keep
You gotta
going
do
like
it for the bit.
to just go like Delphina. I mean Lily.
Did nobody catch on to what was said?
Well, what we said?
Oh, nothing.
Like the pretty flower.
Yeah, I heard that one. I was like, ha!
Yeah, I heard that. That
Pretty
was-
water
compliment.
flower. I thought that was a good connection for her.
yeah, it
being
was
called Lily.
really good.
I just had a thought, and it's curious. What happens if, with Kala's ability, he was to say something like, "Forget how to breathe," and then I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
So okay, wait a minute. Okay, so from how I understand your ability, you do not control what people do. You simply say it in the most favorable way. So I assume that your ability would do the autocorrect of convincing someone to not breathe.
Yeah.
The air is toxic
Like-
right now. If you
Yeah,
breathe
You
it
can
in,
Yeah.
feel your
Like that,
tongue in your
exactly.
mouth now.
Please
breathing
stop
manual.
breathing.
Yeah.
Or
It would basically be like it would be the most favorable thing to get them to do your intended objective. So if your objective is for them to stop breathing, your ability would cause Kala to in their ears say the thing that would get them to do that. So
Yeah,
like
because
again,
it's not
it would just
mind-
depend person to person.
it's
But
not
if-
mind control per se. It's more of like just extreme, like it's changing someone's like
Perception of you to the
perception.
extreme positive.
yeah.
But if it were to walk on someone, would that count as like an almost instant death situation or like an instant victory?
Well,
I
someone
would-
has to
No.
What
stop
I
breathing
would-
for 4
so
minutes, so
what
it
I
can't be
would-
an instant.
Yeah, what I would do essentially at that point is I would probably have them make brain saving throws, but brains checks every turn
Okay.
to see if they stop doing it.
Oh,
If they don't
exactly,
stop doing it after an amount of time, where while it is true that you can hold your breath for up to 4 minutes,
You typically
um,
pass out around 3.
yeah,
Okay.
like basically eventually after I would just like put the mark at if they do not succeed
'Cause I think
after like
Also,
5
think you-
turns,
yeah.
they pass out.
exactly. I think you would not kill them because if
They
they're
would
not
just be passing
conscious,
out. Yeah.
then they
Yeah.
would just keep like start breathing again.
Yeah, if they're unconscious, they don't have anything to convince them not to breathe.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
on bosses now with Ray's new ruling, they have things like mental fortitude. So technically, you'd have to get past the mental fortitude before you can do something like that.
Okay.
Which would also like kind of say like your character, for example, would like tell them the thing that would make them stop breathing, or most likely make them stop breathing, and they would then lose mental fortitude equal to the amount of damage it would be dealing.
Okay.
Essentially,
I just wanted to check and make sure I didn't have like a cheat code to.
no.
Okay, good.
You're good. Anyways, my wish is to actually like be in the town or the city. I really want to just interact with other people that are not Delphina.
I don't know, man. This might
Please.
be a really eventful 5-minute swim.
Please interact with people that are not Delphina.
Not because I don't like Delphina. I like her.
I want
Sheldon,
to stop playing her for a couple minutes, please.
Yeah,
Sheldon, like first of all, Sheldon is
you can bring my boy back. That's it.
I did bring up the option of you guys stopping by, which I kind of expected you to jump at, and you didn't. So I'm like,
Oh
okay.
no, Minette would love the concept of doing that if they didn't almost heckin' you know, Minette would absolutely
Great.
jump at that concept.
He didn't even catch it because it's in the post session. Gosh darn it, Minette. Come on. Oh
If they
god.
didn't, you know.
I guess I'll
almost
just
killed him.
remove the ends.
Man, you're
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of removals by the end of this, aren't you?
I did.
I-
I only one timed.
It's so interesting that it's happening on this specific thing.
It's
But yeah.
because with my style, again, it's probably because it's way more grounded in reality. So because of that, a lot of our kind of,
Natural inclinations.
yeah, come out. So
Great.
Uh,
Anyways, we
Yeah, no,
can't do a
because-
third of those, okay, guys? We are at 2.
we're at 2. Oh god. We're gonna
But,
lose our PG-13 rating. Come on, guys, we can't do this.
But essentially, because they almost, swearing almost like killed them last time, Minette feels bad about going back specifically to reunite them with their almost killer and then be like, "Hi, could you do me a favor? Thanks." Like,
I'm sure Delphina probably would say like, I don't have to come down there, do I?
Yeah, but like, Minette still feels bad, even though the dude's okay. You know, like
Even though the
he was
dude's
like,
probably fine with it, he's like,
he's
it
like,
happens.
yeah, I'm fine with this. You know, I almost died, but like you had a guy patch me up, so like it's all chill, it's all good. You
It's
know.
just on a Wednesday, you know.
Yeah, just stuff in Australia, but like
Tuesday.
normal things happen in Australia, but like land down onto, but like,
Oh my God.
Valencia.
but like I don't know. Minette still feels very bad about the whole situation.
I would like to remind you guys that it is 1 a.m. for me.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish
Actually,
talking
it's
with-
2 a.m. for you.
It's
What?
It is 1:20 a.m. for me.
Well, spring forward happens today,
Oh.
so it's
Right.
2 a.m. for you.
Oh wow.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico just stays the same, so it's 1:20.
Oh, never
That's
mind.
wild.
It's 1 a.m. for me then.
Let's
Okay,
continue
so-
with stars and wishes.
yeah, Boch,
Birch's turn.
you all now.
Ah, okay.
Dang, I fast forwarded things for nothing.
I think that the best moment was probably at least the funniest to me was Kala just saying, "So Minette, you would follow any order, right? Kill me." I don't know why.
I mean,
I-
we've seen her do similar actions in the past, such as jump off the ship.
Yeah, but I
Jump
just
off.
never expected to hear. So you follow orders, right? I was expecting like, oh, okay, so you're just going to force the person to jump off because you know that like, no, kill me. Like what? What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
was
wouldn't-
not expecting that.
He wouldn't ask her to do something to hold herself, but he also wanted to prove that she was extremely loyal.
So what was the plan if she didn't stop and just actually did the entire command?
She wouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm asking Kyle, what was the plan here if she did?
He's so in Kala's mind, he is fairly sure he could take anyone on the ship, and that
What?
might be overconfidence. but-
Also, I would like to point out that conceptually, everybody knows that they have 3 lives in this world, so he would just die and come back.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, true. Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, no, so Badgers are prone to being or to square up and just casually fight with anything around them. So he kind of assumes he can take anything on the ship.
Oh yeah, I
There-
forgot. He's a honey badger, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
But they've also been sparring with each other since they were like children.
Yeah.
True.
Was Kala usually the victor?
Depended on
know.
the weapons and such.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and then wish I still want to describe I just want to play different NPCs, man. I like okay,
a
I'll be
wish.
honest, Delphina's great. But I want to play I want to get out of her head for a minute because I don't want her to be a PC as you guys have been saying. Like I don't feeling like it maybe sure is fine, but I don't want it to be so much where it gets to the point where I'm thinking more in her space than I am as a DM.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, and now it's you, Minette.
Okay, cool. My star is going to go to Kala for all of their sneaky little snake stuff. It's funny because I like would look over and be like, you're up to no good. You're up to no good right now.
Do I show it on my face?
It was like a ton of different little tells, but I was like, you're doing it. You're doing something.
Was it similar in expression to when I steal your drinks?
Unsure. It's a vibe.
So Kala was scheming in the background, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I know they did a secret roll with you, to get the coins
Yeah.
into Sheldon's coin wallet, which I, as a person, did not notice what the roll was until like 5 minutes later. But I knew that there was a sneaky roll happening.
Yeah, I forgot the perception check, which I will make you guys make next time.
Yeah. And then
Because it does feel kind of bad to just have someone roll a sneak check and then no one know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
expecting people to know about it, and I forgot about how they would do that.
I forgot too because again, every single one of these sessions is 2 weeks spread apart. My brain is not always thinking about this, sadly.
See, what happened is that Sheldon was so distracting by going in his shell that no one perceived.
Correct. Yes, exactly.
So yeah, that is what happened.
I love that
Um,
you described that, and that
Yeah,
has
I was
become
waiting for you.
canon now.
I was
Uh,
waiting for you to describe what you did in your shell because, like, you said similar stuff.
I
But
mean,
like,
yeah. I just wasn't gonna do anything, but I was so confused this session. I honestly, I just forgot what our motivation was because I'm
I
like,
did
what are
too.
we doing here? Like, why are we doing this? Like, are
to
we
be
trying
fair,
to?
we got sneaked by a dolphin.
True.
She was like, "Hey, we have to go here to go home," and everyone was like, "Okay, yeah, that's cool." And she's like,
Yeah,
"Wait, I have ulterior motives," and we went, "What?"
yeah. Because someone finally called her out on it because I've just been kind of like playing the character how she would be going. She's like, okay, so I need to do this because this reason. Well, guys, we're going on an adventure. It'll help us get home.
And I'm
And
just sitting
someone
there like,
finally called him on the bull crap.
"Can't
And
we
it's just
just
like,
do boat stuff?"
can't we just like sail there?
Yeah.
But no.
All right.
Um,
Finish your stars and wishes.
Okay, so yeah, my star, sneaky stuff. My wish, Acadia Seagull mode. Seagull mode Acadia. I wrote it down in the chat so I wouldn't forget it. That is my wish.
Seagull mode?
Seagull mode Acadia.
That's
You know how food driven Acadia is, and how we
Yeah.
said that they were a creature of the sky.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Imagine them playing a game with Minette where Minette would throw like a small piece of food into the air and then Acadia would fly around and get it. Like in the
sounds
air and
so
like
fun.
like
Oh,
throwing
good
fries at
lord.
seagulls.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because I'm right. Like you could see it right now. And you're like you're sighing because it's true.
That's hilarious. I love that.
That's
All
really funny.
right. Well, now that we have finished the thingamajig, okay, everyone. I guess that will be us for today.
Thank you
Yay.
for watching the stream. Subscribe, like, share. Please support us on our Patreon. And yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just hoping you have fun.
we're almost at the 500 mark, which is great.
Yeah.
Milestone stuff and things.
We're almost there, guys. So just keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. We thank our friend Evil Rabbit for all his support. He's been incredible. He's been doing really cool art, really cool. Like he's right now working on an entire like little like recap for essentially season 1 or arc 1 of our epithet isekai campaign. So yeah, and he's doing like a whole little script and everything. So thank you again to him. It's really cool. He's been working so hard and so much for just because he likes us. So thank you.
Yay.
Yahoo!
Full reference, we're both clapping.
Yeah, it was heard. You're good.
Let's go. Yeah. And if anyone happens to have 45 free friends, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you have 45 free friends, please.
Unfortunately, all of my friends all paid, so
Aw. I don't get money. I don't need money to be your friend.
But yeah. All right. Say bye, pirates.
Bye,
Goodbye.
pirates.
Bye,
Bye,
pirates.
pirates.
Goodbye.
Wow. Is that the only pirate?
But adieu.